Hello there, this is Chris Hughes here. I'm going to be going with my two sons, Seth and Silas, tomorrow, driving on a short 1 day trip and come back on tomorrow's Friday, March 21st, and we'll be coming back Saturday. They're on spring break, so I had this idea that maybe find something strange and go investigate it, kind of like I've seen YouTube videos of people look at Google Earth and find something weird and decide to go hunt it down and identify it. So we started looking around, and I kind of wanted to maybe make two things out of the trip. So I had this desire to go visit my old med school in Lubbock, Texas Tech. So on the way, I said, what if we find something that's kind of interesting? So we're leaving from South Lake tomorrow up here. And about halfway to Lubbock, maybe a little bit less than halfway, just before Abilene, there's this place called Belle, Texas. And when doing a search, we found strange structures. I mean, there's some sort of structure. And so we're going to investigate them. And I've kind of looked up what they are, so I already know kind of what we're going to find. But I'm going to go over that. So we found this. This looks like something man-made. Some kind of building, but you can see through it to the ground, it looks like. So it looks like it's like, falling apart or something like that. And then something very similar down here. So that piqued my curiosity. And I said, we got to go check that out. What is this thing? So I looked up Belle Plaine. Like when I found this, the closest thing to it was Belle Plaine, Texas. I'm not sure what this. We're going to look at what this is supposed to even be. I have no idea if it's. I don't know what I'm looking at there. But that's something else to. Sorry, that's something else to investigate. But we're gonna check this place out. Not only is there these things, there's also a cemetery associated with Belle Plaine, Texas, somewhere down here. I'd have to type it in, but it's close by. I think it's within a mile of this. I think this is it. Yeah, this is Belle Plaine Cemetery, I believe. So I don't know. There's some things to look at here. So what it turns out this place is kind of a city a little township that tried to form in Texas and West Texas in the late 1800s that really never got going. So named after the first child born, Katie Belle McGee, in that area, established on state school land in 1876. A man named Nelson Smith platted the town carefully, even designated a commercial district. They had great hopes for its future, which probably doomed it from the start, because soon thereafter, Callahan County was organized. And eventually, the Callahan city kind of took over from Belle Plaine, so it became nothing after a while. What it turns out is there's this structure right here, which I'm thinking is the one southmost structure I showed above. I showed over here. I think it's this. I think this is, and this is something about the cemetery. But I think this structure is this one. I think that's it. And this turns out to be ruins of a college. I don't know if we can get to it because there's fencing, but we might be able to get past it. We'll just have to see when we get there. But I want to look at it and see it. And then there's this former dean's residence at Belle Plaine College, and I think that's what this is back here, where the dean lived. Kind of more off the road, right? And this would have been a road to get to it. I don't know. But that looks like it's like, we're going to have to see when we go how it all shapes out. But it's kind of a little kind of weird part of Texas history that I think this township lasted to about 1888, and then it was gone. And it just had these ruins. Belle Plaine College. We're going to get up close to this ourselves. So I don't want to even bother. I want to go look at it myself tomorrow. The population reached a respectable 400 people by 1884, according to the Handbook of Texas. But by 1897, only a store and a few diehards were left to keep the post office open until 1909 when it too closed. So that's kind of the story of the little short-lived city. And there's a cemetery. The thing about the cemetery is, that makes it also kind of interesting, it's just supposed to be haunted. So what this said, people that hunt haunted houses and hunt paranormal activity have gone, people have gone here to try to see this apparition that's supposed to show up. In this true Western ghost town with a once rich and prosperous history. Now, that's not even true. Based on the other thing I wrote, it had maybe a 30-year stint. I don't know. By the late 1800s, it was pretty much gone, and it only got started in the late 1800s. But one legend that surrounds the cemetery involves two young lovers. As the story goes, the father of the young woman killed her boyfriend in an effort to keep the two apart. It is said that the young woman then hanged herself over her lover's gravesite within the cemetery. Others have reported seeing large creatures and even a Bigfoot, which are said to guard an old Indian burial site at the back of the cemetery. So we're going to have to go look for all this. Other people have put notes in here about it. They've gone to check it out. That's what I was saying. Some people have shown interest. So, we'll have to look and see what we think. But that's what we're going to do tomorrow. We're going to drive out there. It's about a 2.5 to 3 hour drive is what it looked like before when I looked at it. And then we'll leave and go off to Lubbock, which is over there. And I'm going to Saturday kind of walk around my old med school, show my son Silas, who's thinking about going to med school after college. So he's 14 now. So that's going to be our trip. I will be taking video of it as we go. All right. See you tomorrow doing that. All right, here we are in Belle Plaine, Texas, at the Belle Plaine Cemetery. I don't think anybody's here right now. What's this say? Okay, there's some kind of plaque on the ground. Dedicated to the pioneers of Belle Plaine. Okay. Let's go look around. I mean, it is in the middle of nowhere.
Who are we looking for again?
I'm not. They didn't say the name of the girl, but we'll just look around here.
I see the guy.
Well, there was the two teenagers and the dad of the girl shot the boy, and the boy's buried here somewhere.
You know the name?
And an apparition of the girl shows up sometimes at night.
Okay, well we're not at night, so.
I know. But we'll look around here. We'll see what we can find. Pause it there. What is this grave out there by itself, by a tree? This is a graveyard. But there's this grave way out there by itself. What is it?
Young.
Oh wow.
Okay, that person died recently. That's not.
I know. 2021. Some of these others we just saw were like in the 1930s. We gotta find the older part.
Oh, look at my foot's itchy. I stepped in a thorn bush.
Oh, you're kidding me.
Yeah, it's not. No, I actually stepped in it.
Ooh. 18. What does that say?
1859 to 1883.
Died July 24, 1883. So this is like really old. This is the older part of it. Is it faded? That says 1921, 1933, 1930. Okay, the oldest one we found. Look how different it looks. This is a different looking, headstone. It's that big tall pipe on it. Alright. Let's see what's farther back.
This guy died 2 years ago.
I know.
What?
People would have family out here, like ancestors. Way at the back here, as far as I can tell.
Oh, is it like,
This looks old. Hold on. 1882. Viva Lee, son of G.W. and E. Good. 1882.
Oh, that's 3-year-old.
3-year-old.
Probably died to like some lame disease. What is this?
Smallpox. That's weird. It's just a cross with a faded plate on it that I can't read. What? It's bizarre. I do not know what this is. These look more modern over there, but this looks old. These two are old. Here, I'm just too curious. Hold that.
Oh, don't pick it up. Oh, I thought I would pick up the cross. That does not look bad. Oh, the people on that gravestone aren't even dead yet. Because it's those married ones. So there's 2 days on it, so they're not dead. The same goes with this one, with weeks on it. They're not even dead yet. Look. Oh, this person's
What
dead.
is this?
Jonathan Thomas.
Oh, wow. What in the world? What's this little one? Okay,
Nobody.
this is the oldest one I've found so far, 1880.
1824.
Yeah, died 1880. This one is really
JB
faded.
JRB. Oh, it's John Rob. Brother.
Okay, then it's the same thing. That's
Yeah.
just his foot. I get, not really though. Can't be. I don't know why there's two. Oh, What is this?
Oh, never mind,
Can you
it's
read
not
this? Okay. This is like a baby. Born 1900, died 1901. A precious one from us has gone. A face we loved is stilled. A place is vacant in our home, which never can be filled. That's sad. That was the turn of the 1900s. Okay.
Yo, whose idea was this? Oh my god.
What you got there? Wow. Oh,
Jerry. No, is that Jerry?
gosh, that's a
JERRYLYN.
That's impossible to read.
I think this is.
I'm looking for older. The oldest one I found so far is 1880. 1881. Again, this is the Belle Plain Cemetery, which is supposed to be a ghost that comes out at night. But we're not staying for tonight. 1802. Wow, born and died February 21st, 1902. A lot of infants out here. I've seen like 3 or 4 now. Born and died February 7th, 1890. Maybe like stillborn. Oh, cool. Okay, 1884. 1882. Another baby. These are babies again, except for this one. A lot of babies back then. Back then were dying. Now, so this one, 1897, but then these kind of long ones, they're kind of very dated looking. I can kind of tell that these ones that are tall like that are definitely from the 1800s. Must have had more money or something to afford it. 1899. Okay, that is funny. Oh. Oh wow. 2002. Oh, now this looks 1882. I can definitely recognize the old 1800 ones. These look like that. I don't think I showed these yet. It's faded. I don't think I can read it. $1891. This cemetery is just in the middle of nowhere. It's wild. Okay, they say there's like an Indian burial ground in the back, but who knows? Past the fences, probably. This looks more recent. I just don't know. 2010, yeah. It's windy out here. Old, faded, 1904. It's another baby. 1903 birth, 1904 death. Lots of infants out here. Medical care wasn't as good. A lot more infant deaths. More stillborns, probably. Weird. $18.85. Look at that. That's quite ornate. Unless it's a new one, which it could be. $18.79. I think. Or $18.85. I think. 9 days old. Another baby. A lot of infants out here. This one, 1888 to 1907, 18 years old. There's another young one there. Teenager. Hold up. Oh, look at that. 24 days. She must. I have this feeling she died in childbirth. And then this one died 24 days later. Does that look right? February 2nd, 1882, she died. March 24th, 1882, the baby did. Belle Cemetery. Middle of West Texas. the middle of nowhere. 1886. There's a lot of these with helping hand, like hand. Somebody shaking someone else's hand. I don't know what that means. '78. It's an old one, but it's a new looking. It's not very faded. I don't know if that's an original headstone or not. 1878. $1892. That's faded. This I can't know. What is this? That is quite faded. There's something up top. I found a lot of infants, a lot of babies. And I found one that looked like the mom died in childbirth, and 24 days later the baby died.
I found someone who died in 2024.
Okay.
I found like I think 3 infants lined up over there. They all said infant on it.
Some of these, I wonder if they look so clear, if it's like a redone headstone.
Or maybe it's just clean.
Some of them I can tell are real old. Infant son. Another one. Like in the 1800s, early 1900s, and you know, before, a lot of infant death, like stillborns, and just couldn't survive for whatever crazy thing they're born with that they couldn't handle, couldn't take care of. We keep a lot of children alive with special needs that we have the ability to treat that they didn't back then.
That guy over there was better.
We just don't know how good we have it or do it. You know? Children we able to take care of kind of have more difficult lives when they're real ill, but we can medically keep them alive longer. Which is better? 1885. Look, another one. Infant.
Yeah, no, that one lived for 3 days.
Yeah. I've probably seen 8 or 9 or 10. I don't know. It's been several. This is all fenced off.
Why is this locked up?
Let's see. I don't know. Do you think it's better to die in infancy or be kept alive with some significant illness for several years?
What kind of illness?
There's all sorts of things that can be born with, like a lot of it's kind of developmental, cerebral palsies and things like that, chromosomal abnormalities, inborn errors of metabolism. Things like that.
Like you're talking vegetable?
Well, no, we're talking about a child that nowadays we can keep alive with tube feedings and intensive medical care that can even be done at home.
Oh, like kind of like.
And keep them alive, but they're miserable lives.
Oh, like her always hooked up to it. You know Shavi's sister, or Nika, like how their sister was like hooked up to the machines like that.
Yeah.
Just tell me at that point.
Things that, no. I'm just saying it's a blessing and a curse, right?
That's true.
I don't know. I can't see the front end of that very well.
Where?
This is an old one.
That's ours.
But. Another child. 1897, 1897. Died, what does that say? January and then June. Okay. See some other older ones. It's pretty faded. Is that the front? Looks like it would be. Oh, here it is. 1891.
Garfield. Who's Garfield?
1883.
Oh, 2017.
Yeah, these are, you can tell they're newer. I'm interested in the old ones. I've seen them go back as far as 1878. The thing is, this area was started in 1876. So he shouldn't get earlier than 1876.
You said you found 1878.
1878.
That's probably the oldest.
Probably going to be the oldest we can find.
What's the newest that you found?
Like you saw 2024. That's the newest I've heard.
Oh, we saw it on one episode.
Okay. I'm going to pause this now. We're going to try to find the Indian burial site at the back of the cemetery that's guarded by Bigfoot. Somebody said on the internet. Hey, they can be anywhere apparently. Anywhere that's out in the middle of nowhere, they can be. Just somewhere behind a tree somewhere. You just can't quite see them. As far as I can tell, this is the back. I'm gonna look over this way. It's like a torch. If there even is a burial site, it's probably behind the fence. Farther back. I don't know how I would even tell if it's old. Y'all found anything? If it even exists, it's got to be behind the fence.
I want to go rip the cactus.
Huh? Do you know?
Well, I don't think it exists, actually.
You don't think it exists?
Because some person was like, I came out here and I got scratched by a Bigfoot, but I didn't find this burial site.
He got scratched by a Bigfoot?
Yeah.
He's obviously joking. All it said was at the back of the cemetery, and this is the back. So either this is it, and there's just no obvious evidence of it. Look at these like rocks right here. Like this is intentional. It's not just natural, but I don't know who would put them there.
Let's see. Oh.
What did you step in now? You stepped in Bigfoot pile of crap. Definitely somebody's been back here drinking.
It's not even, that cave's not even open.
What? How do you even know that? It has definitely been consumed.
Oh, look at it. Oh, there's a hole through it. It's evaporated.
So there's like big rocks that are intentionally placed there. What could be under all those leaves? What'd you do again? It's another similar rock. It's just a cut on the side. Those look natural. This doesn't. Silas seems to be finding all the Bigfoot droppings. We're finding evidence of the wrong Bigfoots. Like this stuff looks intentionally placed, but I don't know.
Remnants of this burial site.
Remnants of the Indian burials.
Yeah.
Maybe.
It's in the grass.
That's just cat.
No, it's a graveyard, bro. I'm gonna get like.
All right, I think we've explored the best we can. We looked up that girl that supposedly got that hanged herself has no name recorded anywhere. So it could be any of these early graves for all I know. When Silas was a little baby, he would pee off the balcony. I got him on video one time. I just got another one.
Okay. 10 years later.
That's right. All right, now we're gonna go see the.
You've been filming this the wrong way, by the way.
How so?
You're gonna be filming it like this, but on its side, so it's gonna be kind of weird.
That's gonna be fine.
I don't know. Dude, you know, I want to go in there. I want to go in there.
This is the, I guess, the ruins of the college. Out in the middle of nowhere. There's a fence right here. I'm gonna see if we can't get around it another way. Am I on it here? I can't tell. Yeah, that's it, way off. College that never really made it. That's the greatest idea, to put one out here. Hey, you're already up there? Lift it up higher. Got it. Stop it there. Okay, we've made it. We've made it to the entry of this site of John D. Merchant home. Early home of the Merchant family, who later moved to Abilene. There's that. First official county seat, 1877 to 1883. The first unofficial county seat was Callahan County. Sorry, it was Callahan City, where the Commissioner's Court was organized. July 30th, 1877. Several civil and probate cases filed by an invalid election, October 13th, and a valid election, December 9th. 1877, Belle Plain was selected. On January 16, 1883, the county seat was located at Baird. Site of Belle Plain College, early college of West Texas, founded in 1881 by Methodist Church. Enrollment reached a peak of 300, and students attended from throughout the region. College developed a superior course of study with special strength in music. It had an orchestra and a brass band. A girls' dormitory was built soon after founding, and in 1885 a 3-story stone building was erected. Also had a military branch in town. Pupils wore blue and gray uniforms.
I was running over
After town lost both county seat and many citizens to Baird, 1883 college eventually closed. I think it closed in 1888, what I was reading. Okay, what are they talking about? What?
I was running over there and I looked to the left and there's this big ass ball.
Huh?
There's a big bull.
There's a bull?
Yeah.
Oh no.
I saw it.
There's an animal in there.
It's not that turn.
I'm still tempted. Let's see. Okay, go. Let's go.
Why do I have to go? You go first.
No. It's just a pretty cool looking scene. I don't know where else to put it.
Okay, look at him over there.
So that's definitely the college, and behind it, farther up the road, is the domicile where the guy lived, the dean. That's the old college. I mean, if that didn't look like something like in total ruins, it's pretty cool.
Oh my God, look right there.
All from finding it on Google Maps or Google Earth. Where did you see the bull? Where'd you see the bull?
There's another one back there.
They won't care. The bulls don't care about us.
Yes, dude, it's not his head tilted.
Huh?
Look at him, he's got his head tilted.
Huh?
Like, right there.
I think that might be a statue. Doesn't look like it's moving. Oh no, he's moving his head. Never mind.
Careful around this part.
Okay. Hold on right there.
To the right, there's another one. Wait, is it a bull though? Okay, there's the cow. I don't. Look right there.
Uh-huh.
Is that a cow or a?
Don't look at me like that. Stare at me. Don't make eye contact.
That's a cow. It has a clip on it too.
Dude, this is him. He's talking about.
That's crazy.
Yeah, look.
Okay. We did hop that fence. And now that's the old college that no longer exists. It's in ruins. And this is the dean's house. We just able to come up on it. We are going to walk in. This is from the 1880s. Watch for snakes.
Dude, there's a cactus.
I'm holding you. I just make sure you didn't get slipped in there. Oh no, Bigfoot the alcoholic's back.
No, it was just time travel.
Go for. Okay, I'm walking.
Who knocked down his wall?
That's what. It's all just falling apart, and no one's done anything about it.
Look, people have scratched their names into here.
They have. I have to go look.
Joanne.
Hold up.
I can see it from in here. Dylan bitches.
Just rubble.
J plus J 20. Just 20. I don't think I got the Owen. I think I forgot.
spiked.
But what?
Something.
You're not even in here. How did you even do that? You're actually retarded.
It'd be sweet.
No.
I've actually been spiked.
This is not crazy.
I've been spiked.
That sounds hollow.
You're looking at a structure built in the 1880s.
That's a bitch.
Yes, it says bitches.
Huh?
Yes, there's something that says bitches on there.
What?
The wall.
Where?
Dylan hashtag bitches.
What? Of course.
Kill yourself, Dylan.
And Bruce off.
Okay, look out.
Ooh.
Yeah, somehow.
I should hold my do-rag.
Is that alcohol?
Yes.
God.
I'm looking at
People come out here and they drink alcohol.
And this poor guy's house.
And they just leave it. Like, that's so stupid. We're saying this was a chimney, like fireplace?
Yeah, look at it.
Oh, there's another one in there. There's another five.
I'm gonna have to,
That's what I'm saying. That's what I was talking about.
I'm gonna go on the edge, because that's hard to get through. There's trees growing in the middle of it.
There's nothing interesting.
This is like a window right there, right?
Yes.
That's definitely a window.
Oh, we should have totally brought a knife.
A knife?
So we could chip things into the wall.
Oh, yes, there's the chimney. Fireplace.
I can use Dylan's
And that goes up there. I see it now. Look out. You're not going to do it. No. Don't. Don't. Don't.
Do what?
My wounds.
This is like worthy of keeping. Don't write on it.
What's wrong with
You
me?
keep it sacred, man. This is history.
You know what? The dean did nothing.
There's more writing in here. That says 3974. Is that a date of birth or is that when they showed up?
Okay, they kind of come here in the year 3094.
What?
It says 3974.
Oh, 1970.
I'm fascinated by this kind of stuff, man.
It's definitely not 1874.
It just kind of fell apart over the years. Like, what would have happened? Can you imagine living in a house like this? There's no insulation or anything. It's just like,
Straight rock.
it's just stone. What's on the outside is on the inside. It's just two layers instead of one. There's outside rock, middle rock, and inside rock. Right? And it's all on the ground. So all these stones are original from them. Whoever cut them, that's work done in the 1800s, man.
I think I'm bleeding.
Where? From where? A finger? Okay. You'll be all right.
Well,
All right.
It's not bleeding. It's Open. My wound got opened.
Okay, just
Somehow.
we'll put a band-aid on it at some point.
Disinfect it. Disinfect it.
Look around the outside of this.
Ooh, beer. But I keep getting stabbed.
So they built this thing right here. This tree would have been there to some degree, right outside.
Cut it open, so many rings it has. Count it. No.
Cut it open, see how many rings it has, count it.
Yeah,
That's
that's,
what he
that's
just
like
said.
how many years it's been alive. Like every ring is like about a year or something like that. So if there's like 200, then
That's probably a 10-minute walk. Let's give it a shot. Let's give it a shot. This feels like something in a video game, like in Dark Souls or something. Look at this.
what is that?
I don't know.
There's a bunch of holes. Yeah, right here would be a decent camping spot. 'Cause you got the trees you got.
Okay, we made it. This is what we found on Google Earth. Hold up. Let me look in here. I'm not gonna try to go in there. It's overgrown with trees.
What are you doing out there?
I mean, this was it. There's got to be more to it that didn't survive.
This is like the size of the Clarion School, bro.
If this was a college,
It's a small college.
like a music college, it said. It was a college in the 1880s. Whoa. That's gotta be like a well.
Some more.
Who is trying to call me? I'm looking for snakes. There's cacti on top of that. Oh, look at that. It's a little drainage pipe. Sweet, that dates back to then. Look at this. It's an old drainage pipe off the side of the building. Like a gutter. Oh, dang.
Cactus on the roof.
I know. Look at the like remnants of a drainage pipe. I wonder where the entrance was.
Where I came in.
Yeah, I think so. Don't just leave. He goes, I'm heading back. Yeah, that is the entrance. Because it's
That's curved.
kind of curved. That's incredible. This is just standing out here. Okay, that was worth it. Well worth it.